Hi friends, I am Anil. You are watching Computer Basics channel. In this channel, we will be discussing regarding basics of computer, hardware basics, software basics, programming basics, all the basics of the computers we will discuss here. Initially, we will discuss the hardware basics. To understand the computer's hardware, first we need to know why it is created, how it is created. So let us understand hardware fundamentals. Why computer is created? Computer is created only for data processing and data storing. So how it is created? What is the basic idea behind it? The basic idea behind it is the human body, nothing else. That's it. So if it is the human body, then first we have to understand what is our processing criteria, how data is processed in our body. So a lot of things are processed in our body. Data is processed, food is processed, air is processed, water is processed. But out of all these things, we need only data processing unit. How data is processed in our body. Other things computer do not require. So if we consider only regarding data processing unit, then the complete human body is divided into three units. First is input devices. Second is output devices. Third is processing unit. Okay. Now the total topic we may tell human versus computer. Okay. The total topic we may tell human versus computer. In the human body, the data is processed via these three units. Now you can ask me, what are these? Input device, output device. Input is going to in our body via five senses: eye, ear, nose, tongue, skin. Out of all these things, in which input device data is going? Data is going through eye and ear. Okay, so let us take these two senses as our input device. Now where it is processed? Data is processed in our brain. Now how output is coming? Output is coming through our mouth or tongue. If you are writing exam, data is coming through your fifth sense, skin. So generally these three are basic concept behind the computer. Now let us enter inside the brain, how it is processing, how data is processed. Let me ask you a few questions. First question is, what you have taken in breakfast yesterday? Suddenly you are telling sandwich, this thing, that thing. If I will ask you what you have taken your breakfast on 7th July 2019, no answer, forget. I will ask you what you were doing yesterday 7 p.m. Immediately you will answer, sir, I have gone to friends, I have attended party, I have gone to cinema, I was reading, I was playing, I was with my relatives. Your answer is there. If I will ask you what you were doing on 7th July 2019 evening 7 p.m., can you answer? No. Why? Here lies the memory. Inside brain we are having a memory, which memory is divided into two parts. One is temporary memory. Another is permanent memory. Whatever day-to-day task we are doing, morning waking up, taking breakfast, getting fresh up, going to office or going to college, come to the home, duty is fixed. It is our regular task. Whatever day regular task we are doing, these all things are there in temporary memory. So gradually when 4 days 5 days will be gone, your past data will be removed and new data will be loaded in your temporary memory. That's why you can tell yesterday what you have done, yesterday what you have taken, you can tell, but you can't speak regarding what you have done or what you have eaten before 1 year. That you can't tell. That is the effect of temporary memory, because our day-to-day task is stored in temporary memory. Now come to the permanent memory. I have asked you what you have done on at 7 p.m. evening on 7th July 2019. You are unable to answer. But if any memorable incident happened in 2012, suppose your marriage or any severe accident or any incident, positive or negative, any incident, if it is happened at any time in our life, if I will ask regarding that day what happened, you can elaborate me from the morning when you get up what happened to the evening, to the night when you slept what happened. The total day routine you can speak up. How? Because that is stored in permanent memory. You can never forget. Like your marriage day, like your special birthday where some special guests are coming, some celebrations or some accidents, whatever it might be. If it is a memorable day, then it is going to permanent memory. So after 40 years also, if somebody will ask you, immediately you will tell that, yes sir, on that day these things we have done from morning to night. So that is the effect of permanent memory. So memory is completely divided into two parts, temporary and permanent. Now, if I will ask you, another part of brain is coming, processing unit. If I will ask you, what is 5 into 2? What will be your answer? Immediately, within fraction of second, 10. If I will ask you, what is 10 into 2? Immediately, within fraction of second, your answer is 20. If I will ask you, what is 18 into 12? Then you will stop. You will think. You will process the data. 18, 12, multiplication. Three things are going into your mind. Processed. After processing 18 into 10, 180, 18 into 2, 6, 36, 180, 36, 216. You are processing it inside your brain. After that, when you got the result 216, it is coming through your mouth. Sir, answer is 216. So what happens? Data, to calculate the data arithmetically or logically, there is a device inside our brain. That device is processor. It is not a part of memory. That is your processor. Okay, so what happens basically, I meant to say that these 5 items, 1, 2, in third item brain there are again 3 items: temporary memory, 3A temporary memory, 3B permanent memory, 3C processor. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 items are highly required for data processing. So computer is made according to these things. That's it. Okay, now how these things are copied, how eye and ear is made artificially, how your output device is prepared artificially, how temporary memory, permanent memory, processor, these things are created electronically, what are these computer term, these things we will watch in next video. For the basic concept, remember, for the data processing and data storing, computer is created. So whatever things are happening inside our body for data processing and data storing, the same thing is happening for computer. For that, we need these 5 basic elements: input devices, output devices, temporary memory, permanent memory, and a processor to process the data, to calculate the data. Clear? So in this video, this much is there. In the next video, we will see the computer name of all these things. What are the computer name of these devices? Okay, so watch this channel to increase your knowledge, to learn something. Bye.